Nearly 1 in 5 teachers in England has been hit by a pupil this year, a survey commissioned by the BBC says. One teacher told BBC News behavior was a never-ending battle. Another said spitting, swearing and chair throwing were among the things happening often. A union says its members are reporting worsening violence and abuse from pupils. Since the COVID pandemic, the Department for Education (DfE) says it has invested £10 million in behavior hubs to support schools. Using the Survey Told Teacher tab, BBC News asked up to 9,000 teachers in England in February and March a series of questions about their experiences with behavior in the classroom. A greater proportion of primary and secondary teachers reported pupils fighting, pushing and shoving compared with 2 years ago. Lorraine Mia has been a primary school teacher for 35 years, for the last 5 of which she has chosen to do supply work, covering lessons on an ad hoc basis, because it is more flexible. Over that time, she says pupils' behavior has worsened. She says she has seen nursery and reception-aged children spitting and swearing, with the worst behavior from 5 and 6-year-olds with dangerous tendencies, like throwing chairs. You will get 3 or 4 children in your class displaying challenging behavior. That's hard to deal with when you've got a class of 30, says Mrs. Mia, who teaches in the Midlands. Another Midlands-based teacher, Zach Copley, did supply teaching for a year and also says behavior is definitely getting worse and sometimes feels like a never-ending battle. On one occasion, the computer science teacher said he had to pull pupils apart after they began throwing punches at one another. The room got absolutely ransacked, he says, remembering that displays were ripped off the wall. On another occasion, a pupil who had been sent out of class tried to break back into the room with a cricket bat. He said, in 2022, it was rated inadequate by Ofsted, whose inspectors found poor behavior by pupils, including frequent fighting, made others feel unsafe. There was a culture of bullying and an atmosphere of intimidation, says Carl Mackey, the school's 5th head teacher in 6 years. And therapists, he said. Up until about 5 or 6 years ago, there wasn't much by way of teacher training in behavior management, which would probably astonish a lot of people, he said. We need to make sure schools are looking at teaching the behavior they need, having boundaries and having consequences, a fairly simple structure, but quite hard to put into practice.